Time for another Mani Monday. I've never done a Mani Monday here on this channel. That looks really weird. I'm like, this angle's cool though. You know how people have been doing their manis, like, not manis, but mani photos where they're like sticking their hands up and everything? Those are really cool. I don't know, like I look at my fingers and I'm like, this doesn't work for me, guys. So so I'm like, I'm more of a like this kind of person, or a like this kind of person. Like, I don't know what shape or style of like mani. That actually looks nice. I like how it's cascading. Okay, I need to get to the manis, guys. I'm like talking your head off already. So my friend over on IG nails, how do I not remember her Instagram handle? Nicole MacArthur, she has challenged me to another like Mani Twin Monday, Mani Twin situation. So she came out with a gorgeous mani, and it has Luminous from Triple D, Sunset Flakes from Triple D, but I'm going to switch it up and put Empress Flakes instead, and Açaí. So I think this is an interesting combo that I would have never like naturally reached for on my own, but she has a great idea. So yeah, and my IG, I don't put normal dip manis on my IG anymore, so I was like, how am I going to incorporate some nail art into this? So I decided I wanted to put some butterflies in the mani. So I'm going to have the flakes here, here, and here. It's going to be ombre on these two fingers. So I'm going to like somehow try to put the butterflies into the flakes. It might look cute, it might look awful. Oh, she also said she put a white dip under this. So let me go grab that white dip powder she used. I don't know how I remember where I store everything. Because I have my Triple D in like 3 different places. So she used I'm Not What You Pink under Empress Flakes, I believe. I might be wrong, but we're gonna do it that way today. She used Sunset Flakes. Why am I saying Empress? So I'm gonna take my peel base. Still trying the IL-21. I've been doing one coat lately, and I feel like it's not coming off in a clean coat when I pop off my nails. So I'm going to try this with 2 coats, or like 1.5, like a thick coat and then a thin coat, like if that's even a thing. And thankfully, it is pretty hot today, and I've turned up the AC in here so it's not freezing cold like it usually is. So hopefully my peel base dries faster than it usually does, because it usually takes 10 years to freaking dry. So yeah, that's what's going on. For those who don't know and you're not familiar with what I do with my peel base, it's just a way for me to remove my dip powder manis without having to soak off in acetone, file off, do all those harsh chemicals. What I do is I have a nice decent layer of builder gel on my nails. If you don't use builder gel, you can use clear dip powder, clear acrylic powder, whatever works best for you. I like builder gel because I don't experience lifting the way I would with builder or dip powder on my nails. So I use this, do my builder gel, and then I put peel base on top of my builder gel, and then I dip over that. So when it's time to remove my nails, I just have to pop off anything that's above the peel base. It's pretty easy to pop off. It takes like some finagling, like if you're not familiar with popping off and you've never done it before, it's like a learning experience. You just have to know and learn where to pop it off. It's just not, it just really depends on like the thickness of your nails, the thickness of your clear dip and all that, just where the line is and everything, just figuring out where the peel base starts so you're not lifting the builder gel or the clear acrylic, whatever you have on. I hope I'm in shot. Yeah, I am. I've been switching around my camera angle. This is gonna be a long dip with me, y'all. I've been switching around my camera angle lately, and I'm trying to get it to where it's not like straight down. It's kind of like angled so you guys can see what I'm doing. but also so I'm not like so far away from the camera. So the corner of my table is like, my palm right now is sitting on the corner of my table. So you can tell that I'm not like super duper far away from the table. So I still have a surface area, but you're still in shot, because the way I've been recording lately is my hand is so far back and I'm like, I can't see where I'm dipping. So I'm trying to fix that by doing it this way. So I'm gonna let this dry and I'll be back. Okay, bye. Okay, so let's start with I'm Not What You Pink and my dip base liquid. Where is that stand? Nail stand. Welcome, guys. You just basically witnessed me talking to myself. When I do my own manis and I'm by myself, I just talk through what I need to do. It must be like second nature at this point because I do it through videos, but I've been doing voiceovers because I can't seem to get any peace and quiet in this house since we're all stuck here during quarantine. And yeah, so I'm dipping I'm Not What You Pink on 3 of my nails because, well, obviously Nicole did it, but also because the flakes are not opaque. So if you only dip once, you're not going to get a completely opaque application. I don't know what it'll look like with 2 dips if it's completely opaque. So I just wanted opaque. So I'm Not What You Pink is going on the 3 fingers that the flakes are going on, but the other 2 fingers are basically going to be solid dipped. Now that that is all done, it's time to get into the color part of the mani. So I'm using Luminous, which is a yellow color from Triple D's Neon collection that she released in late June. I gotta be honest, I never thought I'd be wearing a yellow, let alone a neon yellow. So I really gotta hand it out to Nicole for really just making me get outside of my comfort zone. And luckily I had this color so that I could match her mani, because we're basically wearing the same colors except for she used Sunset Flakes and I didn't. Yeah, so on this finger is going to be a vertical ombre. So I'm applying a nice thick layer of base bond onto my nail, and I'm taking eyeshadow brushes and I'm going to sprinkle on the neon yellow onto one side of the nail and then the Empress Flakes onto the other side. So also I apparently really suck at getting my camera or my nail in the area of focus. So I'm over here in the upper hand corner. You guys can barely see what I'm doing. I'm sorry about that. And then now I'm sprinkling on the Empress Flakes. One thing I'm learning about the flakes and like sprinkling them on the way you would for an ombre, it is so much better if you like flick the brush. The flakes come off better than if you're just trying to tap, tap, tap. And yes, I'm wearing a sweater in my house. We moved, it's summer, it's hot where we live, but my boyfriend likes it to be freezing cold. So I'm really liking the flakes, like even vertical ombre over a solid color. I'm liking like the way it hits it. Even though Luminous is a pretty like light shade, and the flakes don't pick up the way it would against like a darker shade, I still think it's really nice. So I'm going to do the vertical ombre one more time on this finger, and then I think I'll be good on the vertical ombre stuff. Okay, I'm pretty satisfied. I like how it turned out. It's cute. So I'm going to leave these nails alone and I'm going to move on to my index finger where I'm essentially going to do the same thing. I'm going to do Açaí. Is that how it's said? Which is like this very gorgeous berry, elderberry, I don't know. Really, really pretty color. It's gorgeous. I'm going to ombre it onto my finger and then ombre the flakes over that on the other side. Okay, I have a question for you guys. It's regarding like comparing yourself to yourself. So Revel announced that they're re-releasing their fall drop-in colors. I'm super excited for that. Although I already have the colors, I'm excited that everybody else is also going to have the colors because they're such gorgeous shades. So when they announced that, I went over to my little board where I keep all of my previous manis, which is Pinterest, and I found my mani from last year where I used spiced, that's how you say it. Guys, I was just like so upset when I looked at that mani. I really love that color, but I was not in love with my shape. Like I used to be so excited. I remember last year I was like, my shape is the shit. I love it. It's cute. Girl, what the fudge was I thinking? Oh my God. And I don't know, like I was talking to my sister and asking her, I was like, why did I think my shape was good? Why didn't anybody tell me my shape was bad? And she's like, it's not that your shape was bad. It wasn't. It's just you've learned a lot since then. And I'm like, oh, thank you for that outlook and that perspective. But at the same time, I'm over here like, but seriously though, like I look at my shape now versus last year and I'm like, why didn't somebody tell me? Anyways, am I the only one that does that? Like, do you compare yourself to who you used to be and like where your nails were and then just like don't like your old manis anymore? Anyways, enough of that sap, stop, whatever, pity party. I totally skipped over, like, if you were paying attention, you noticed that I messed up with Açaí. I dumped a huge glob on my nail right there. There's, like, a huge amount of powder, and, yeah, I need to fix that, because when I dust it off, it's probably going to look pretty bad. Like, it was just too concentrated on the other side, and it's no longer vertical. It's vertical with a blob. So I'm going to probably sprinkle more of the flakes over the nail to try to compensate for going too far. Anyways, have you guys seen Nicole's, she did a wonderful mani that just gives me all the Halloween vibes. And then after I saw her mani, she did Borealis flakes over top of Barbara, a black dip powder. And I was like, I need to try all the flakes over a black dip powder. So I ran upstairs, I re-swatched all of my flakes over black. They are stunning. I'm like, yo, thank God I have these already because they're beautiful. I think Borealis is definitely still my favorite over black, but my second favorite now is the one I'm wearing, Empress Flakes. It just reminds me of like snake skin or like some kind of reptile skin. It's got that green slimy vibe that sounds really gross and weird, but it actually looks really cool in person. All right, so the hard part is over. The ombre part is all done. Well, technically, all of the dipping part is done. I'm really happy with how this turned out. So the next part is the fun part, which turns out doesn't turn up. You can't really tell. So I was like, oh, let me spice this mani up and put some butterflies on it. Try to be cool and all that because I've had these butterflies and all these iridescent glitters for quite a long time. yeah, I ended up giving up and pouring them in the cupcake liner instead of picking them one by one. Helped a lot, but they don't really show up that good on the flakes, and I'm sad about it. But if it hits the light just right, you can see it. So I put a little bit of base bond on top of the flake, and then I just use my wax pencil. Is it a pen? Is it a pencil? Is it a tool? Don't know. And I just place them where I want. But so that it doesn't dry, I just like, and I'm going to put like 4 on this finger. So I just put base bond over the entire nail instead of like trying to find 4 clear globs on top of a iridescent glitter, which you can't really see shit on it. Then I'm just going to move it around and try it. I'm going to put 2 more on the my index finger with Açaí, because Açaí is beautiful. It's such a fall color, guys. Like, if you're into fall colors, like if you like elderberry from Revel, you're going to love this color. It's not the same. It's gorgeous though, but it's gorgeous. So gorgeous. Anyways, I still wish these butterflies would have like had a little more sprinkle or pizzazz. Maybe I shouldn't have put them with an iridescent like flaky, like that's my fault, but hey, whatever. You live and you learn, right? So now that that is done, I'm going to activate all my nails, and you know me, I'm not going to file or shape on camera. So these are the tools I use for my filing and shaping. All done. Bam. Super fast, right? No, it probably takes me as long to shape as it does to dip, probably. Well, dip one hand, not all both hands. So yeah, I like my shape now. It's come a long way. It's been quite the journey. If I can laugh at myself, I will. So it's top coat time. I'm using my Triple D dip powder top coat, and you're just going to see me wipe in between application, or else I'm going to contaminate my liquid and it's going to harden and go thick and gooey, and then I'm going to cry because I have to buy more top coat. Well, the whole liquid set. But anyways, enough babbling. I'm almost done with this mani. I'm super excited, and I just gotta, like, Nicole, if you're watching this, thank you for pushing me outside of my comfort zone on colors. Like, I would have never put this acai berry color with this. I don't know. I don't even know if I would have put it with the flakes, but I definitely wouldn't have put it with Luminous, this yellow color. So yeah, I really like being pushed out of my comfort zone. Is that hashtag trend that people have on Instagram now? Scared bold mani? I think that's what it's called. Anyways, so this is it. This is the end of the mani. I hope you guys liked it, and I hope that it inspires you guys to try more bold manis that are outside of your comfort zone. If you like this video, please be sure to give it a thumbs up and subscribe if you want to watch more videos. Thank you guys so much, and I hope you have a great week.